The Geek Report is going tech. We're looking at business tech, 3D printing tech, and of course, we'll have the Week in Geek right now on the Geek Report. Welcome to the Geek Report, everybody. I am your host, Steven Heumann. This is the best geek show in the world. I hope I'm not overselling it, but it is. You laugh at that, folks. Come on, give me a break here. Well, this is our season finale. So this is our last new show, but we are coming back in August. And remember, online, we're going to be able to, you'll be able to still see different movie reviews, videos, all that sort of stuff on our Facebook page. So we're not going away just for a little while, but this is our season finale. But how about we move to the Week in Geek. Now, let's start out with some TV news. Fox's upcoming series Gotham, which is a Batman prequel show, debuted its first extended trailer this week. Take a look right here. You can see all the characters. Looks pretty good. Now, the show will star a young Jim Gordon dealing with a decaying Gotham City and start out with the mystery of who killed Thomas and Martha Wayne. Okay, now, I will admit that the trailer is cool and it's got a dark vibe to it and everything, no doubt about it. But in general, it reeks of Smallville. I'm sorry. Did somebody just boo? Did somebody just boo? Okay, nobody brought tomatoes, did they? Don't throw it at me, please. Now, let's go over Smallville for a second, okay? I understand there are people out there who like that show. I do. For me, it was a huge disappointment overall. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, how many times did Lex Luthor or somebody else figure out Clark had superpowers and then ended up with amnesia? It was like 8 times. I am serious. And then the show just slowly introduced watered down versions of the villains. Oh, look, there's Darkseid. He's a flock of birds. That's lame.
I remember.
And don't we wish we could forget Smallville? Now, granted, just because Smallville had momentary flashes of brilliance mired in 10 seasons of repetitivity, that's right, I said it, doesn't mean Gotham will suffer the same fate. It only means it probably will. Just probably. Okay, I can't say that, but let's look at the trailer. Okay, you already have a young Penguin, Riddler, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, and Gotham showrunner Bruno Heller stated that they will be bringing in a young Joker onto the show. No. Don't do that. Now, the little Catwoman is already dressed like Catwoman. They should have just gone with a Gotham High TV show where everyone in the cast is in high school. Joker can be a goth kid or something. I don't know. You can figure it out. I will reserve judgment until the show actually airs this fall. But all I'm saying is that when you're looking forward to G. Lee's Batman more than you are Gotham, as I am, there may be some problems there. Now, Gotham has been given a full season order, and this week it was also announced that the Flash TV show and iZombie will also get full seasons. Hopefully these shows won't suck. Now, let's move on to some tech news. Next month is the big E3 show. This is the industry-only show where you find out about new computer tech, you find out about new games, all that sort of stuff. It's a cool thing. Well, here, with a sort of preview, is a man who has been there before.
We'll call it a preview.
Our own tech reviewer, Drew Tyler. And may I start out by saying, what is this? If you can't see that he's got facial hair.
You can't see it. I've been working on this for like 3 weeks. Does it look like a donut?
No, it's okay. It's okay. You get the we'll just wipe it off. Just wipe it off.
I've been working on this for a long time.
Oh, I know you have. So what do you got for us?
Let me tell you all about E3. It's coming up June 10th to the 12th. This is where all the big players get together and they show you where you're going to be putting your money for the next year. So we've been hearing a lot of rumors, and I figured I've never been one to back down from throwing fire on an open flame, so I'm going to run through all the rumors.
Fire on an open flame? Don't you mean gas on an open flame?
I'm going to throw some gas.
It's fine. It's fine, right, folks? Yeah. It's fine.
You knew what I meant, right? You knew what I meant.
I'm just
we're going into the rumor mill.
Your chops.
It's good. I'm going into the rumor mill. I'm going to show you some of the things that are out there floating on the internet. First off, Nintendo's reported to be announcing some NFC playable characters, the little guys that you move from place to place, that will work with the Wii U and the 3DS system. I hope to see that. That'd be fun for the kids.
This is like Infinity?
Yes, like Infinity for little Marios. So that's a reported coming. Again, all this is good rumor stuff. Here we go. We're likely going to see some price drops for the older generation consoles, the PS3, the PS Vita, maybe even the Xbox One, which is the newer console, but they may drop their price again. We talked about VR not too long ago. Project Morpheus is Sony's virtual reality helmet, and I'm expecting we're going to see a lot of announcements for big games. That's not much of a rumor. That should be happening. Now, for the fun stuff. For the Microsoft camp, we expect to see a lot more about Halo 5. From the crew at Naughty Dog, there should be some demo footage of the rumored Uncharted 4 coming up, and a retooled God of War 4 for the PS4. So there's a lot of stuff coming up with this. Basically, anything with a number behind it gets another number behind it.
Okay.
That's how these things work. So Gran Turismo 6 is coming up, Land Before Time 24 is coming out. Wait, sorry. That was, I think that was 4 years ago. We may see a Heavenly Sword sequel. That was shelved a couple years ago. So all of these things are basically what fanboys are hoping to see. If they love something before, they're hoping to see sequels. One that is new that we should be seeing is called The Order of 1886. And then Guerrilla Games, which made all the Killzone games, they are coming out with a new RPG game, which is also kind of a... Ooh. So along with all of that, Ubisoft is coming up with a couple of Assassin's Creeds, multiple Assassin's Creeds is the rumor there. And don't forget Metal Gear Solid 5, which again, we've seen some of it of, but this is supposed to be the big reveal for all of that. But the biggest white stag of all of these rumors in the big rumor mill is that a possible teaser may show of the last year's Game of the Year, The Last of Us 2. So take all of that with a big salt sack and sit back and see what really hits in June.
All right, well, Drew, thank you very much for that preview. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. All right, so that's your E3 news, so I'll be looking for that next month. But now let's continue with the Week in Geek. All right, in other tech news, it was announced this week that upcoming virus software artificial immune system will be mimicking the human body in how it copies and copes with computer viruses and spam. While the cells in our body respond to stress and injury, AIS's software picks up on the traffic bombardments associated with spam. So basically the program can adapt like a cell in your body to fight off intruders. It's already being used by security companies to protect their hardware. Now there's another company, Biomimicry, that is trying to create artificial photosynthesis so that computers can actually process any light energy into sugars to supply their own energy needs. This is real tech, people. Now it's interesting how studying the environment, we can learn how to make the world a better place. But I would be remiss if I didn't bring up the fact that the smarter computers become, the closer we get to a post-apocalyptic world ruled by cybernetic overlords. And I, for one, welcome this change. Robots are our superiors. Okay? Whether it's Skynet, HAL, or the machines that put us into the Matrix world, I, for one, stand by you and offer my solidarity for your cause. Viva La Robolution. You just put this right here. Put this here to support my robot overlords. Finally, in geek movie news, the full trailer for Dawn of Planet of the Apes finally hit this last Thursday. And as you can see, things in San Francisco have really taken a hit since the last movie. I mean, look at that. It looks like 1979 New York. It's pretty bad. And I personally am still waiting for the live action version of the Planet of the Apes musical, first seen on The Simpsons. You all know what I'm talking about? You finally made a monkey out of me. Yes! And that is the Week in Geek, everybody. Remember, we always post extra stories on Facebook, so that's where you're going to want to be to get your Geek Report fix. Right now, though, we got to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to find out about how technology is changing business. Keep it here on the Geek Report.
Is it time for you to get your own place? At Exit Realty Plus, we can help you do just that. We have 25 agents ready to help you at a moment's notice. We're a small office with a lot of experience, and we're here to help you open the door to your new home. We're at 948 East North Union Avenue in Midvale. Call us at 801-506-3110. Exit Realty Plus, helping you find the home of your dreams.
At CU Auto Sales, we realize that you have lots of choices when purchasing a vehicle, and our desire is to ensure you have the best experience with us. We consider customer satisfaction to be our highest priority. Throughout each of our departments, the emphasis is always on putting our customers' needs first. Find exactly the car you're looking for and take advantage of our Greenlight funding and get approved today. CU Auto Sales, 4144 South State Street, cuautosales.com.
Dr. Walt's Comics is a full-service comic book shop. We've been here for 24 years now. We offer pretty much everything that you could ever want as a geek, starting with a freehold service. It allows you to have anything pulled aside for you, and then you don't have to worry about missing anything. I love that there's just such a wide range of stories and art and ideas that no matter what mood you're in or what you're looking for, there's always something to find. Come on down to Dr. Volt's. We will treat you like friends and family and help you as best we can.
Owning a home is one of the biggest investments you can make. Rates are at historic lows, and now could be the right time to think about buying a home to call your own. Shauna Judd, with full-service mortgage lender Axiom Financial, will help you by providing a wide variety of loan products to meet your needs. Come in and meet with Shauna, and she'll get you pre-qualified in 10 minutes. Mortgage specialist Shauna Judd. Call her at 801-604-2227 or email at shauna@axiomfinancial.com.
Welcome back to the Geek Report, everybody. This is the show about everything geek, tech, comic books, whatever you need. And right now we're moving more to the tech side. Tech is changing the world around us on a daily basis. It's even changing business. And right now I have Mick Hollison, who is the Chief Marketing Officer of InsideSales.com. Thanks for being on the show, Mick.
Absolutely. Thank you, Steve.
Now, I have a question, and I'm sure that everyone else has the same question. What is InsideSales.com?
Yeah, InsideSales.com is a cloud-based software company. We make sales acceleration software, so we try to help salespeople be more effective.
So what is this algorithm you're talking about? Because we were talking earlier, and it's pretty impressive. Tell me about it.
Yeah. So we've developed a predictive analytics algorithm that runs on the data that is provided to us through the sales transactions of our customers, talking to their customers. That algorithm gets smarter and smarter as it collects more information. So for example, we've learned over time when is the best time to contact people, what time of day, what day of the week, even what environmental variables might impact when you can contact somebody. It turns out that when it's raining or snowing, it's more easy to contact people than it would be when it's sunny outside, as an example. So our technology factors all that into a machine learning algorithm and then enables the sales reps to contact those people with all of that insight. So they're much smarter on the sales call. They're picking the best leads first, and it's really a pretty empowering tool.
So how does this algorithm affect the business overall?
Yeah, well, it has a huge impact. So for an awful long time, most sales organizations, inside or otherwise, were relatively randomly calling their leads. They would just take a list and they'd call them in alphabetical order or whatever random order happened to come to mind. This allows them to target much more successfully, to determine not only who the best lead is, but what communication method would be best for them. It turns out, for example, executives are more likely to respond to text than they are to a phone call. Some people prefer email communications mechanisms. So we're really enabling those salespeople to be much more productive at their jobs by helping them to target leads, not just in terms of their value as a lead, but when, where, and how to contact them in the best fashion.
How do you see technology changing business, not just with the analytics, but just in general? Where are we going for the future?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think one of the things that's most definitely happened is that we've moved from a world where you had to do everything in the physical presence of one another, whether that was just passing along documents to one another, conducting business in a face-to-face fashion, and through the technological capabilities of things like presentation graphics, what we're doing here in video, everyone having a webcam on their laptop, almost everything that we once had to do in a physical location can now be done remotely. And that's a huge impact that we're seeing every day in business. And again, our technology plays into that as well. Salespeople don't necessarily have to be on the road. They can conduct their sales calls virtually.
So that's the future of tech. What is the future for InsideSales.com?
Well, it's a very bright future indeed. One of the reasons I'm probably here today is we closed a Series C round of financing on Monday, and that was a $100 million round led by a couple of very well-known venture capitalist firms, Polaris Partners and Kleiner Perkins.
So just a little bit of money.
Just a little bit of money. Gives a little bit of jet fuel.
$100 million. I got that in my wallet right now.
I'm the marketing guy, so I can't wait to spend it. Yeah, that's part of my job, and I'm really looking forward to being able to take that as our founders, our CEO and president of our company, to really build a long-standing company here in what we finally refer to as the Silicon Slopes. So this part of Utah that's building quite a great tech reputation.
So Mick, this is really exciting. How do people get in contact with you guys?
Yeah, but by amazing coincidence, it's actually www.insidesales.com.
That's easy enough to remember.
Absolutely, absolutely. And while we'd love you to get in touch with us and become a customer or a business partner of ours, the biggest thing I want to convey here, you've got a lot of geeks in the viewing audience, I understand, is we're hiring in a big way. So we're now approaching about 400 employees at the company. We hope to double that over the course of the next 12 months. So bring on the coders. We could use a few closers too. Once you coders help us write more great software. But check us out, insidesales.com/careers, if you'd be interested in learning more about us from an employee point of view.
All right, well, Mick, thanks so much for being on the show.
Great,
Really
thank
appreciate
you,
you taking
Steve.
the time. All right, well, we got to take a commercial break, and I just want to say, what other TV show is going to get you a job? All right, so check it out, InsideSales.com. We got to go to a commercial. When we come back, we're going to look at another piece of technology that is changing the world. Keep it here on the Geek Report.
Owning a home is one of the biggest investments you can make. Rates are at historic lows, and now could be the right time to think about buying a home to call your own. Shauna Judd, with full-service mortgage lender Axiom Financial, will help you by providing a wide variety of loan products to meet your needs. Come in and meet with Shauna, and she'll get you pre-qualified in 10 minutes. Mortgage specialist Shauna Judd. Call her at 801-604-2227 or email at shauna@axiomfinancial.com.
Hasters would be a great place to come in and check it out. We have an open, friendly environment, and we've been around since 1995. When a new customer comes in looking for something, unlike that I'm able to show them Magic the Gathering, which is a card game, comic books, miniature gaming, dice, statues, anything that's related with sci-fi, fantasy, or a board game. And I'll hear back from them later on how fun of a game it was. I think they'll find something in here, one way or another. Haster Games and Comics. We're located on State Street in Midvale. Haster has it.
At Farm Bureau, when we talk about protecting what matters most, we're not always talking about things with walls and things with wheels. We're talking about people, your family. Life insurance might not be high on your priority list, but they sure are. That's why our agents are ready to help you protect their tomorrows and give you peace of mind today. Farm Bureau agents make insurance simple.
In Bountiful, Utah, contact Kevin Bell to see how he makes insurance simple.
Can't get enough of At Your Leisure? Become a fan on Facebook and win our weekly vacations and prizes.
Is it time for you to get your own place? At Exit Realty Plus, we can help you do just that. We have 25 agents ready to help you at a moment's notice. We're a small office with a lot of experience, and we're here to help you open the door to your new home. We're at 948 East North Union Avenue in Midvale. Call us at 801-506-3110. Exit Realty Plus, helping you find the home of your dreams.
Welcome back to the Geek Report, everybody, the show about everything geek. And now we've got some fun tech things to talk about. I'm here with, we'd like to welcome back Drew Tyler to the show.
Back after that first round.
Yeah, after that, our little preview. Thank you. Now, you're going to be telling us a little bit about 3D printing. What do you got for us?
Well, 3D printing is kind of a big deal. A lot of people have heard about it, but not a lot of people understand really what it is. So I thought I'd give you a quick primer. Here's what it is, okay, and see if you can kind of learn from this.
Okay, we got a plate.
3D printing is this idea that you can make something from nothing, but unlike 2D printing, which is ink on paper, 3D printing uses something called additive manufacturing to create something.
Is that Cheese Whiz?
Yes.
All right. Hey.
To create something,
that was a big glob right there. I don't think you got control
in layers, right? So as you go, you start building things up higher and higher. What I'm building here is the Great Wall of China.
Oh, nice.
Look, I'm missing some detail.
I can see. No, I love it.
Do you see how you can build things up higher and higher? Why don't you try one of those? No, you're supposed to be building things.
That's some good printing right there. I like it.
So, this, ideally, is what we do with...
Thank you.
With 3D printing, but they do it at the micron level, and they do it so finely and with so much detail that the things you can create are amazing. I had some time this week that I got to spend time with an amazing company that knows a lot about what they do in the 3D printing world. In fact, these guys are the experts, and the stuff that they make is far from cheesy.
So 3D printing is basically a manufacturing process. So you start out with a computer file, it sends that information to the printer, and basically 3D printing takes any object and slices it down into layers, and then it builds that object using plastics or resins.
Creativity is a big thing. People have always had so many ideas. Inventors are coming out of the woodwork now, and now actually having somewhere to go with their ideas, some process to help them get through the stages that otherwise are hard to reach. Through prototyping and through manufacturing, 3D printing has kind of created a bridge.
So consumer printers like these have been around for a couple of years and they're getting cheaper and cheaper. Beyond these, you have these other printers that White Clouds has made the investment to get these more professional, I guess, business grade printers that can do more things.
So White Clouds, we started just over a year ago. So our goal as a company is to bring 3D printing to the masses, and we do that through two ways. Number one, we have 3D designers here on staff. We also have a lab here with all different types of 3D printers. We print in over 100 different materials. So once you have that design ready, we can actually take your design and 3D print and come up with a prototype for you.
This is one of the models that we designed for Comic-Con by Kelly Root, one of our designers. Probably by far one of my favorite models. I didn't even notice all the detail on it until I actually saw it. Also printed in full color. These were not painted afterwards. They print in full color.
I understand you guys are doing something special for the Geek Report?
We are. We have it over here in our Project 660 Pro. Once we hit print, the printer will automatically generate the slicing patterns that the machine's going to go through to create the model. It'll put down a base layer of powder before it begins printing at all. And then it'll start with the first tiniest layers. You won't even be able to tell what it is until about halfway through the build.
Pretty excited to see what's inside of this.
We'll blow them out, then they'll go through an infiltration process where they're coated in super glue.
The things that we can print on 3D printers are just amazing. From the functional stuff to the creative stuff, it's beautiful, it's sexy, and it's amazing, but it's nothing compared to what people are working on behind the scenes and what we'll be seeing in the next 10, 20 years.
We kind of see the possibility that everyone will eventually have a 3D printer in your house. It eliminates the need for huge warehouses housing all of these parts. Also, it makes it very customizable. So if you want an iPhone case with your name on it, with your logo or anything, you can have exactly what you want.
3D printing is really exciting. It's growing leaps and bounds. Every month they do new things. They're printing houses. They're making all sorts of advancements. And so check out White Clouds. Check out what they have to offer at whiteclouds.com and do all you can to learn about 3D printing. I've got the perfect test print now. I've just given them a file with all the colors, and I can't wait to take back our color guy to show everybody on the show.
So here are the prototypes right here.
Yes.
Everybody see those?
Pretty amazing job.
They are really cool. Okay, so I want to see the actual, because you
so I had him print us one in full color of the Geek Revenger, and here.
Oh,
look at that!
Check that out. What do you guys think of that? Look at that. That is awesome.
From nothing to something.
Nothing to something, and it's not made out of cheese.
Right.
If you were wondering, it is not made out of cheese. It's made out of a strange ceramic. All right, well, we got to take a commercial break, but first, we have a little surprise for our audience. Underneath one of your chairs is a ticket to get to take home one of our prototypes. So look under your chairs.
Wow.
Look under, feel, do a feel, do a feel. You get to come up here. Everybody give her a round of applause. All right, what's your name? Alona? Well, you're not alone anymore.
No.
There you go. Thank you very much. Let's give her a round of applause. Well, thank you, Drew, for that story, and we'd like to thank White Clouds for printing these out for us. We got to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to say goodbye to the Geek Report for this season, and we're going to take a look at a fun board game that you're going to want to play. So keep it here on the Geek Report.
Is it time for you to get your own place? At Exit Realty Plus, we can help you do just that. We have 25 agents ready to help you at a moment's notice. We're a small office with a lot of experience, and we're here to help you open the door to your new home. We're at 948 East North Union Avenue in Midvale. Call us at 801-506-3110. Exit Realty Plus, helping you find the home of your dreams.
Owning a home is one of the biggest investments you can make. Rates are at historic lows, and now could be the right time to think about buying a home to call your own. Shauna Judd, with full-service mortgage lender Axiom Financial, will help you by providing a wide variety of loan products to meet your needs. Come in and meet with Shauna, and she'll get you pre-qualified in 10 minutes. Mortgage specialist Shauna Judd. Call her at 801-604-2227 or email at shauna@axiomfinancial.com.
If you're in search of adventure, all you have to do is follow Ular.
And this month, Ular is pointing you to the Cedar City Grand Prix Snore event at the Three Peak Recreation Area May 30th and 31st. The Southern Nevada Off-Road Enthusiast Desert Race Series is coming to Cedar City and bringing with it all the dirt-flinging, rock-crawling, Baja action you want. Get more information at snoreracing.net and join Ular in Cedar City for this premier event.
Cedar City Brandhead, a playground of mythic proportions.
At CU Auto Sales, we realize that you have lots of choices when purchasing a vehicle, and our desire is to ensure you have the best experience with us. We consider customer satisfaction to be our highest priority. Throughout each of our departments, the emphasis is always on putting our customers' needs first. Find exactly the car you're looking for and take advantage of our Greenlight funding and get approved today. CU Auto Sales, 4144 South State Street, cuautosales.com.
Welcome back to the Geek Report, everybody. Our show is just about over. We do have a fun game review for you right now. I'm here with Roland Williams from Haster Games and Comics, and we have Eldritch Horror. This is a fun game that we've been playing, and we just kind of wanted to share it with you. So, Roland, tell us about this game.
Okay, Eldritch Horror is about world domination from monsters. So basically, you are taking your investigators to different locales in the world and fighting the monsters.
I want you to look at the art here. I really I enjoy it because, as you can see, it's got kind of an Indiana Jones vibe going. But then over here, you've got some tentacle monster coming out to suck their brains out, like that. And then you've got, like a snake man, which I also think is very cool. So the artwork is very intriguing. That's what kind of caught my eye originally. Yeah. Now, is it a dice-based game? Do you roll the dice, or is it card-based?
I do believe there's a dice in there also, but it's mainly card-based. You move from one location to another, and you draw a card, and you do the adventure.
Do you have to solve puzzles and stuff? 'Cause that's one of the things that I like about games like this, is that they tend to be very puzzle-oriented, and you're like, oh my gosh, I got to figure it out.
Yep.
All right, I like that. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give Eldritch Horror?
Oh, 10.
10, oh.
Absolutely.
I love it, 10. Now, where can you get it?
At Haster Games and Comics.
Unbelievable, you can get it at Haster. What's your guys' address?
6831 South State Street in Midvale, Utah.
All right, I like Haster a lot. I was just there this last weekend. As you can see here, this was Free Comic Book Day just last Saturday. You guys had a lot of people go through.
We did, a lot.
As you can see, there was a big line. It was a lot of fun. So check them out and check out Eldritch Horror. I'm going to be playing it because I enjoy games like this. I think they're a lot of fun. And I always love the artwork on the cards and things. It's kind of an art form all its own.
Yep, it is.
Thank you, Roland. Let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. Well, that is it for the Geek Report. Our season is over. Feel free to cry if you feel the need. Anybody in the audience want to cry? Yeah. Please cry. But we've got some of our cast here. Kira wasn't able to make it, but we want to thank you guys for being a part of this first season. We got Drew Tyler and Andrew Swanevelt, our reporters, and we got something here a little bit special. Let me reach over and grab it. We have a cake. Aww. What do you guys think of that? Audience, what do you think? Look at that.
Thank you, cast and crew.
Yes, thank you, the cast and crew. And we would like to thank all of you who have watched the show, who are fans on Facebook. A really big thank you. We wish we could give you a piece of this cake, but we can't. Where's that Cheese Whiz? I want to put some on top. Yeah, you got it right here? Here we go. Here we go. A little bit of Cheese Whiz on here. I'll put hi. There we go.
Congratulations.
That cake, this is the piece for the audience right here. All right, well, as we always say, everyone is a geek about something. Catch us in the fall on the Geek Report. All right, let's dig in. Put some more cheeses on here.